hear you're considering an excursion to the borderlands.
What's up, Vault Hunters? It's Chuck, also known as AskACapper. I want to do a video just explaining my Axton skill tree so you guys can see how I spend my skill points, and because it's important because I have a really good loadout for doing the ultimate Vault Hunter mode, and I want to show it to you guys. And I think you guys would like it, and some people would ask to see it. So basically, I'm going to show you how I build it from the ground up, like what I invest in first, and then I'll get to 50 and I'll explain what I had, the points I had at that point, and then I'll show you the next 11 that I spend and why it's so awesome. So I want to first off show you some of the gear I'm running. I'm running a double penetrating unkempt herald, which I got from a Torg machine, and also this crazy 1.5 million damage Nukem, which is great. And I went with the 3 magazine size so I get 2 shots before I have to reload, because that's a key thing to do. And then I got an original Deliverance, which I got off Tumba. Yes, I think that was it. Yes, Tumba drops that one. And then I got this one. It's a low level, but it does slag, which is really good. That's all my goal is, just switch to that, slagging at me if I'm in second wind, so that I can get my second chance, or second win, I mean. And then I got this shield, which I'm going to trade out for, another shield whenever I get a health regen shield. So that's what I got going on there. I got my longbow slag transfusions. I got the Blood of the Ancients, which gives me max health and extra launcher max ammo, which I'm a big fan of the launchers, as you know. And this class mod, which buffs all the top skills in my skill tree. So this is how I invest my skill points. I go, of course, the first one there. And then the first thing I invest in when I'm starting a new Axton is I invest 5 in this. Now the reason I do 5 here is because I think it's important to have your turret out as long as it can, because it saves you ammo and it helps, it just helps you all the time to have your turret out there as long as it can be, and also shooting more bullets the time that it's out there. So big fan of that. I do 5 right there off the get-go, and the next thing I invest in is this. And now a lot of people don't invest in this. One perk is that the laser shows you where your turret's aiming, which is important sometimes if you're trying to help it finish off an enemy. But also, I think, for me, my feeling is that if you have a turret, you want shots that it's firing to be hitting their target. So yeah, that's the reason I do that. And the reason I actually invest in this tree so heavily is because you want Scorched Earth, because it really packs a punch to your turret. So I go down, my first 11 skill points are spent there. That's what I go for after I unlock my skill tree. So my first 12 skill points. That's exactly where I go. And then I come over here and I start doing health regen. I do 5 in this. And then I do 5 in this. Because my thing about health is I want to stay alive. And I always buff health. That's why people were asking about my health and how come I had so much, like almost a 500,000 in health. It's because I invest in skills like that, and I use health shields. So my goal in investing in this tree was to get to this one. So I drop 1 in there, and then I drop 4 in this one. That gets me to here. I unlock 5 in this one. Now, this one is one skill grit, I should say. I was calling it something else the other day. But this one I wasn't using a lot, but I am telling you, this skill is really powerful. It saves my butt all the time. And so I have invested 5 points in that now, and I am I'm totally happy with that. So then I hit this one, and then at that point I have some points left, and I invest 1 in here, and then 1 in here, because I want to buff that. I think I do that right off the get-go, and 1 in here, and then I invest a bunch in here. Yeah, because I want my shield. So at this point, this is basically what my tree looks like before, when I reach level 50. And now with Ultimate Vault Hunter, I have those 11 more points to use. So my goal is to get to 2 turrets. So I max this out. I max this out. Because grenades are key to have. And then I bump 1 in that. That's my skill. I don't do any kill skills. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like things to be buffed only when I'm getting kills. I like to have my buffs be constantly helping me and constantly be there for me. So I don't do kill skills very much at all. But that's my skill tree. That's how I buff it out when I'm playing as Axton for Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. And what I did was I got to the loot midgets and I just actually farmed them until I got to level 61 so that I could play the rest of the game with these all these skills working for me. But That's what I got. Yeah, and that's the exact path I take down. You know, I go down to rocket pods, and then I work down this tree until I get to 2 turrets, because that's the first thing you want. I think 2 turrets is better than having 1 turret with 2 guns, because you have twice as much firepower, twice as many rockets. It's just better. But then once I was able to get down to this, of course, it was a no-brainer. So, yeah, and I avoid the middle skill tree just because I don't think there's a lot there that can help me. I would like longbow maybe, and the nuke's kind of funny, but to me it just doesn't really provide much. But you get to buff all these skills. You drop a skill in this just so you get the perks from that, and that's my skill tree. So now I'll show you it in action.
55, dude.
What's up, yo?
Yes. And what's going on, fellas?
Hey. I'm just killing Scrack and Panther's doing the missions. I'm just trying to get to the Neogenator.
Grenade! Grenade out!
One stockade down. Man, does the bunker drop the sham?
Yes. I'd like to farm the bunker at some point just to level up my other guys.
Yeah, he's a good level up. I think he gives you more XP than the warrior.
Oh man, I'm screwed.
Great. Pressure in the pipeline so high, a little force will pop it like a blister. Get back to the pipeline.
I call hitting the pipe.
They're out. Dude, I just love that, like, his whole thing is to, like, pump the... to blow up the pipe. Why not just get another ladder? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just grab another ladder, Mordecai.
No, and also we can easily probably jump up the ladder, jump up.
Totally. I just think it's so funny.
Like only half the ladder fell. We can all jump that high.
I know. It's such a funny thing. I'm like, oh, that story. Do you want to run through and get us into the Arid Nexus part?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay. Yeah, just give us a second. I have to kill a few more of these scrags. Well, thanks for watching. The next one I'll do of this will be the Mechromancer. That's the one I'm working on right now. If you haven't yet checked out some of the videos on the screen, I got my other Borderlands 2 tips and tricks. I also have my button remapping petition video. You should check that out. And my Can't Stand Up comedy. And if you're new here, please subscribe. That's all. Be awesome, Vault Hunters. Game on, gamers.